We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, since he's put on a Houston Astros uniform, Justin Verlander's kind of turned his career around. Went through a couple of seasons where his velocity was down, but he's always had that good curveball changeup combination. Velo back up to the mid to upper 90s to go along with that fastball and the curveball, and Justin Verlander is all the way back.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 6-10.
The windup and the 0-1. High hop, and he barehands it. He is out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 8 hits in 37 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch on its way. Verlander has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Ready on 1 and 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up at knots.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Dylan Bundy is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now to the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting second.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Altuve playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Ohtani is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Bundy is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Alvarez is off of first with 2 away. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. Oh, and this deflects right off him. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No balls and a strike to count. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels nothing. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. 2-0 count. The pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Justin Upton the next to hit as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Albert now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels strand 1. They're down 2-0. Last half of the second set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 2-2 one more time. Line drive base hit.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Nope. Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knee.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough one for this guy. Falls behind in the first inning and back-to-back singles here in the second. This could be a short night for this pitcher.
Yeah, they're passing the baton on the offensive side, putting it on this pitcher early.
Into the box, Garrett Stubbs, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He swings and misses. Throw down. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And the runner is in from second. And the second run will score as well.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And it's quickly 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
The batter, number
Settling in now, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the 3rd out. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Angel error, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels nothing. In now for the Angels, Jahmai Jones. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Max Stassi.
Stepping up now, Max Stassi. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now here it comes. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. 3-0 now. Andrelton Simmons would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Simmons is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 0-1.
Count 0-2.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. From the belt, the pitch, and he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Now here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball.
Nope.
That's the cat and mouse.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 3.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Simmons throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He swings and grounds it to short. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
The left fielder, number 8.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Into the box now, Justin Upton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Angels held in check there. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fouled off. The 2-1 on its way. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So here's Josh Reddick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Garrett Stubbs waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses for ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So digging in now, Garrett Stubbs looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch, and there he goes towards second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jaime Barria answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Barria.
Michael Brantley will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And another foul ball. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Albert Pujols will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
Now batting, Jahmai Jones. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Max Stassi. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
For the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he got him. Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Alvarez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch one more time. He pulls this one into right. Ohtani is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Now in the box, Carlos Correa. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. The pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Ohtani waits on it. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. But they hold a 5-0 lead. At the plate, David Fletcher. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Fletcher is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and Verlander loses the handle here. This one's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 3-0 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard, reined in. There's one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Angels leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Yuli Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Digging in, Alex Bregman. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Hey! Two balls, one strike.
No one out with a runner at second. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the payoff pitch home, and he's able to lay off there for ball 4, and that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 7th inning coming up. The Astros lead it 6-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder Shohei Ohtani.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Justin Upton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Nope. Outside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside and low, 3-0. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Three and one. Here it is. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Verlander still nothing earned through 6 1/3. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Yordan Alvarez waits on deck. Here's the 3-1.
I got 3 and 2.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter.
Striding into the box, Yordan Alvarez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons, return throw, gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros are down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in to try it again, Jahmai Jones, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Standing in, Max Stassi. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, David Fletcher. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Verlander will put this one away, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to left field. On the move is Upton. He's there and records the first out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Grounded softly to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward third, fielded by Rendon. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. set to start the ninth in this one. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Popped up. Stubbs moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Change up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it. Altuve for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Houston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Dylan Bundy couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Justin Verlander. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Dylan Bundy. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.